This video is gonna trigger a lot of those people who start businesses with their friends. I lost my entire business, which was doing $10,000 every single month. That is the worst partnership to have. Broke the whole friendship of 9 years and 5 years. Lost a team of 7 people. Basically, this business was something that my whole family, including myself, was dependent on. And in the last 3 months, I had to go through, my family has to go through a lot of things. And I never thought I would make this much amount of money in this short span of time. And that was my biggest mistake. Because of that, I made a decision to quit and resign as a founder. In this video, I'm going to explain how I lost my entire business, which was doing $10,000 every single month, which becomes around 8 lakh rupees in INR, and how I basically lost a team of 7 people on which I put my heart and soul, training them, giving them a lot of resources, putting my efforts on them, and how I lost all of it. Basically, this business was something that my whole family, including myself, was dependent on. And all I do is create videos. My whole family were dependent and still dependent on content. And it might amaze you if you're new to content, but yeah, content is something that gave me a life. And I stopped creating videos. I feel like quitting content creation. And I'm gonna come to that, what really happened. So in December 2023, I started my new Instagram account, Asli Creates, that is having almost 150,000 followers at this time. So I started that account from zero. I grew up to 30,000 followers in less than 30 days because I knew content, because I'm doing content from last 5-6 years. I built an agency, closed first client. It was a high ticket, okay, in India. And from that, I got some kick that yeah, I can make this happen. Okay, I can really make this a business, make a business out of it. At the same time, two close friends of mine also were working in the same thing, like giving services to clients, personal branding services. So we were close friends from 9-ish years, you can say. So there were 3 partners in the company. One was a girl, one was a boy. The guy I'm talking about, he was in touch with me since a really long time, 9 years. And the girl was in touch with me from past 5-6 years. So they were friends. We were good friends. And this video is gonna trigger a lot of those people who start businesses with their friends. And you might be watching this video and you might have a business with your friends. So this might trigger you as well. But yeah, this isn't a script that I'm just putting and saying it to you guys. It's a life experience. Okay, so listen to me very carefully so you don't fall into that trap. So when we started, I can say they knew nothing about the business, instead, like, despite of content, okay? And that is the whole point of me partnering up with them. So I thought the leverage that I'll be getting will be 3x, okay? So if I create content, they create content at the same time. So we'll be building a huge amount of leverage from these 3 personal brands. Okay, so I onboarded that client, wrote some scripts for her, generated few ideas, and in less than 30 days, her account was completely blown up, and she got over 40,000 followers in less than 30 days. And that was huge for us, because we knew that yeah, if we can do it with one person, we can do it with 10 other people. And if we are doing it for more money, we are probably gonna make this $1 million company by the end of next year. And that is the biggest motivation that I had. But remember, why I started is because these guys were having skill of content, not the business skills, those skills like client acquisition and service delivery sort of things. And after that, we onboarded a second client. So I closed that client for much bigger amount this time, which was a 6-figure deal per month, okay? And I never saw someone charging that much amount of money in India. Now, in just 30 days, we absolutely blown up his Instagram account, and he got over 300,000 followers in less than 30 days, which was unbelievable. Now we got a proof of concept that, yeah, these are the things, this works every single time when we do it. I really went into that mode that, yeah, I want to close more clients. I want to scale this business. That is why I doubled down on content, and I posted every single day, and from 30,000 followers, I went on to 150,000 followers just in 30 days because I was posting daily and I knew the power of content. And the more I post, the more data I get that what works, what doesn't work, the more results I promote of my clients, the more call bookings I get. And the more call bookings I get, the more sales I get. The more sales I get, the more results I'll get. And the more results I'll get, the more testimony I can show to other people, and then the system runs again and again, just like a feedback loop. So I imagined this, and I thought this is going to work. No one can stop me. Now, when I was doing content, I thought my team was delivering to the clients that I'm onboarding. So in 2024, August, that was a month I onboarded 6 clients in a row. And that was the time my business surpassed $10,000 mark in revenue. And I never thought I would make this much amount of money in this short span of time, while maintaining the sanity of the business and while giving results to the people. Any business can't be scaled if you don't have a good client acquisition system, like if you don't have a system to get clients, or if you don't have a system to deliver them. Even if you have one of them, you can go wrong. Your business won't survive in a longer run, in a longer time horizon. So I thought in the back end, the team would be providing them the service delivery while I was focusing on client acquisition, the sales. And all of those clients, all of them came from my personal brand, not them. But if you remember, I started the business with them just so 3 people can create content and we get the leverage of 3 people. Not just one. But they were not putting content, I don't know for what reason. And again, I was only focusing on client acquisition and getting more clients. And my whole focus was not on service delivery, which I thought they are taking care of because they are co-founders. They are having shares in the company. And that was my biggest mistake. But now suddenly all of the clients that I onboarded in a month churned right away. Like they had very bad feedback and they were not nice to me, and they thought that this is the worst service that they ever got. And that time I thought my team is really good. The team can't be wrong. Okay? So instead I blamed the client. That there must be something wrong with you, my friend. My team can't be wrong. And this was my second biggest mistake. I never checked, never verified. I ignored the red flags. Now, after 8 months, like 6 months back, I actually analyzed what's wrong, okay? And what's going wrong with the service delivery. Because I'm getting clients, I'm onboarding them, and they're getting churned the next month. And you can't make business, you can't make money in any agency if your clients are not staying for more than 6 months. Okay, and all I wanted to create a super bulletproof business that if a client steps in, they shouldn't have a second thought to quit or to go away or to not take my service. So I wanted to build that kind of service delivery, which I was unable to build because I basically trusted that service delivery part with my teammates and with my co-founders. And all they were doing is just simply taking the task and delegating it to other people who were just new to the entire team. Then I understood that it isn't going to work. Okay, so I started telling them that we need to improve these things in order to get some good results to clients. But there were some clashes because obviously they are friends, and whenever you ask your friends to be in discipline, whenever you tell them don't do that, do this, don't do that, don't do this, they seems to be getting really fired up. and that's completely okay, but in some cases it can ruin the business and it can ruin the friendship. Okay, so for me, relationships, friends, family is separate from my business. Business is completely another person, another living cost. Okay, so it's no different than a living person. So I have to pay the bills of that business, and I have to make this business survive. And in order to make this survive, the only two things you need to do is to get better client acquisition and do better service delivery. And the service delivery thing was like horrible. Because of that, I made a decision to quit and resign as a founder. So the moment I told them that, they were completely fired, and a lot of things went out of the box. But I would not like to blame anything for that. I see it's all my fault, because at the beginning, if I could set right expectations, I didn't do that. If you're someone who started a business with their friends, just because you are friends, it's not going to work. That is the worst partnership to have. If you are a partner, let's say a partner A is really good at sales, marketing, tech skills, he's really good at that, okay? And if partner B is having no skill at all in service delivery or any skill that the partner A has, then they are bringing zero value on the table. And that's all partnership is. You bring some value to the table. In return, you get some share in the company. If you are an investor, you provide resources, you provide money to a company in order to acquire them. Okay? Imagine me going on to Shark Tank. Okay? And I have all the skills. Okay? I have all the skills to run a company. And the person who wants to give me the funding doesn't have the skills that I want. So that partnership won't be a clear deal. It won't be nice, right? And you won't meet your goals in next upcoming years. So this was something I'll recommend every single person. If you're starting your business with a friend or you have started, just keep in mind, business, friendship is completely different things. Okay? Don't mix friends, relationships with the business. And that's the only thing I learned. Okay? It doesn't mean you can't do business with friends. You can do. I have seen various people having friendships and then turning into $1 million, $1 billion startups, like companies. But in order to do that, you have to have clarifications from the beginning, expectations set from the beginning, which was not. And it's all my fault. It's all my fault, because I was the person who saw all these things coming, but I ignored all of these things. And by no means I'm looking for any sympathy from you guys, because I'm sharing all of this just because a lot of these creators that you see online doing $10,000, $50,000 a month, they have chaos. They have complete chaos in their life. It's just that they don't share all of those things online. And in last 3 months, I wasn't just sitting alone here, just in my laptop and chilling and depression. I wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. I actually found really good mentors. And because of them, I am much more confident towards my goal, the next big thing that I'm building, which I'm not going to share right now. I would share it when it's the right time. And luckily I got someone who have my back right now, and we are building something that will create history. This was the whole lesson I learned from that partnership, which eventually broke. And it also broke the whole friendship of 9 years and 5 years with all those people. But I have no grudges for them, and all I know is it was my fault. Okay, and I know that this is my duty to fix it, and I had to fix it. In the last 3 months, I had to go through. My family has to go through a lot of things, and I'm the only person who is providing for them, so I have to go all in. No other chance. So that's what happened with me. So yeah, I hope you got some value out of this long video, and I'm building something which I'm soon going to announce. And yes, on YouTube I'll be consistent with my content. I'll be providing much more value to you guys, so that you can build entire business from content as I did. And I'm still doing that right now, and a lot of things about mindset and a lot of those journey mistakes that I did, I'm going to share all of those things that was happened and that is going to happen in next few months and years. So that was it for this video. Make sure you hit subscribe in order to see the best personal branding content on earth. So bye bye, see you, thanks for watching.